Right, okay, this should help you virtually finish your latest assignment brief for me, which is obviously all about the designing of this 6-week training program. Okay, what I've done here is break it down into sort of little chunks, if you like, for you to address, and it's almost like a checklist to make sure you've done this before you consider handing your assignment in. First of all, what have you got to do? Well, you've got to obviously choose your subject, whether it's a family member or friend, and then you've also got to choose your 2 components of fitness that you want to try and improve. Before you even start on your training program, I would suggest you look at this thing over here, PARQ, which is involving a questionnaire that looks to assess your client's level of fitness and medical history before they even start. Then decide how are you also going to judge their fitness before they start the program. Obviously, what you've got to do here is look at testing. You've got to look at the appropriate tests that link in with the 2 components of fitness you've picked to improve. All right, once you've done that, then you need then to decide on your methods of training. What methods are you going to choose that are going to actually match your chosen components? So for instance, if you want to try and improve aerobic fitness, you're obviously not going to really use weight training, because weight training would be a method of training designed to improve muscular strength or muscular endurance. Next, make sure you include the principles of training in your 6-week plan. Now, they don't necessarily have to be written up as a separate sheet. You could make little references during each week of the plan, how you've increased the frequency, the intensity, maybe increased the time, and changed the type of training. Don't forget some of these additional principles of training as well, like moderation and reversibility, and also variance. Okay? Overload's probably a little bit like intensity, but you need to show in your program that you've made it progressively harder, so you're pushing your client more each week in order to try and improve their levels of fitness. Lastly, don't forget about the concept of periodization, all right? Macro, meso and micro cycles, and why we use periodization, what the benefits are, how you're going to show your knowledge of periodization within your 6-week plan. And then finally, there's this aspect of goal setting. What are your subjects' goals? What do they want to achieve? And I would suggest you monitor those goals every 2 weeks. It may involve you doing some sort of testing every 2 weeks just to check to see if they're actually on track. Okay? Good luck.